Pinning your opponent down. Let's go. Oh man, this was fun map to play on. If you guys want to try it out, the seed is 380. There's no water, but we have this nice mountains and forests. And we started in between these nice mountains in a nice and secured position. We start off with 2 airports and we expand this way. We knew the opponent was here because he wanted this area. We both clicked on it and I figured he's probably gonna start back here. Now I expand in all directions, but I do secure this first. As you can see, there's already defensive lines getting set up and I wanted to pin him if I could in this area. Now we have some more eco down this side and up on the right side a lot of eco, so I wanted all of this for myself and pin him down in this corner of the map where he also has a lot of eco if he expands and uses that. Now he also sets up a defensive line. I'm going out to get this power and then kind of secure this area and keep some eyes on that point. And already we have some good vision with these men on the mountain and also some good defenses with them. And we build a barracks down here on the left side of the mountain to avoid his eyes, but he has a bomber. So he probably spotted this. I sent out my, I think I made strikers and interceptors, yeah, to kind of counter him, come and defend against him. And also I built this to get this defensive line up and ready. Now at this point we still do not have any energy, as you can see. So we are only running on what we started with. I don't have any anti-air except for my interceptors and, well, strikers. So I had to use this energy to just kind of fend him off and stop him from destroying my eco. But as soon as we get this, we will be in a much better position. Now we can see a lot of his base, what he's doing. He has airfields and a lot of power, or he already has some power. He also has this back here. So I knew I'm gonna have to defend against airplanes. And now he's pushed up to this defensive line, but luckily I built this barracks to stop him quick enough. And now we have some factory. This is a factory to build anti-air and they will move down to this point, and another barracks just to fill up this defensive line and also this defensive line. Now look, more planes are coming in now. We did build a power supplier to keep this plane going. I'm targeting the airfield and this factory of his because he's building some anti-air in them. Now on the right side our men have moved down quite nicely and there's still no contest for this, so I'm going to attempt to block him in through here and see how it goes. Our planes are now getting destroyed by this anti-air, only this few anti-air. Look at that, already lost a few planes. I was too late on this one and now we've destroyed it, but there's still 4 anti-air basically, and they are quite OP against aircraft. As you would expect. Now our anti-air have been built as well, but they are first claiming this and then they will move down this way. He's moving his anti-air up and I'm still just building my defenses, and we can see he has 3 airfields now, or airports. So I knew I was gonna have to fight against aircraft mostly, but I do build a small airfield down on the left side to get some planes down this way so that we can attack from a different angle to avoid them. We also have our anti-air now moving into the line and we start building tanks out of this factory. We are also setting up our defensive line on this side. Now it's gonna be slow at the start, but we have quite a few men coming in from here, and all of these guys, as soon as they've done capturing, they will move back into this defensive line. So it's looking good for the pin down and the encirclement. Now he starts to send planes out to the left side and I instantly get my planes out to start defending because I knew there were no anti-air on this side, as I could see from the mountains. We also have a lot of energy to work with, quite a few that we have taken. We still haven't built on them, but as soon as we need them we can instantly build on them. He has bombers that he's bombing my defensive line with. Now we see some movement in this field, in his defensive field. It seems like he is going on the attack, or he's moving them just forward. No, guess he's just moving them up a little bit. Now we see a gap down here to get through this anti-air, but unfortunately that gap closed down very quickly. Now we have not a lot of aircraft. We don't have a lot of aircrafts left, but he has quite a few and he's making a dent on this defensive line. Now he's attacking at this point down the middle, trying to push with a few tanks and some artillery and infantry. I built a nuke on this little mountain. We'll see if we get to use that. I sent some of my aircrafts down this way as well, and our defensive line down here have built nicely, but he have done some damage on this side and also down here, and it's looking bad at this point, right? It seems like he's going to be able to push through a little bit, but he doesn't have too many units. It's chaos. It's absolute chaos. I sent out my bombers to kind of, well, he wanted to come and bomb one of these at the back, but I wanted to keep him on hold. Now we get everyone to assist down this middle. They've pushed through to my factory at this point. There's like 3 units, and his anti-air is moving up. His artillery is moving up. We have a massive air fight with all the jets going on, and our left side, our left defenses have been completely destroyed at this point. So there is a little bit of a weak point on that side, but we attack from the right side. We disabled all of this defensive lines and we move in with our units. There's not a lot of them, but it will take some of the pressure off of this defensive line at the top. So they start to move in and they start to claim as well. But there's still a massive fight going on here. But at this point, there's only anti-air left and a few artilleries, and then a lot of aircraft still going out, and these men are closing in. They are closing in on the objective. And now, as you can see, we have all these units moving in. There's no defenses on this side. He didn't see us in this mountain and in this forest. Some guerrilla warfare, if you ask me. While he was focused on this side, his forces wasn't nearly big enough to push through this middle. But while they were kept busy on that side, we moved in from the side. Our bombers are now getting through, which are coming from this airport and also this airport. We are now pushing into the main objective, into the heart of our enemy, and starting to destroy his eco, his factories, his power. More of our planes are starting to get through the defenses, since we mostly taken out all of the anti-air, and at this point we need to finish him off right now. We can disable this as well and attack from the main defensive line as well at this point, because he have moved his forces down this way, and there we go. We disable it, and these units are now going to start to move up as well. Basically, we are attacking from all sides now. There isn't much he can do at this point. There isn't really anything he can do, and our missiles almost built our nuke. But yeah, his expansion and development and eco use wasn't the best in my opinion, and I think he should have been contesting the right side of the map. Look at all these lines. But yeah, now we're just pushing in from everywhere. Our tanks are moving up and we're just killing everything off. He has quite a few aircrafts left, but he doesn't really have any barracks left or factories. He has a few barracks. He also wanted to build a missile, but that was too late. That was way too late. At this point, I don't think he's even making any eco. And there he actually launches that missile, and he lands it. He blows up a few things, but I mean, that wasn't enough. I wanted to launch my missile, but he ended right after that missile was launched. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers.